Everybody, we are back. It is Taped Online, favorite is podcast, favorite is channel, favorite is everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark Junk NFL for me, at BD Williams 18 for BD. Also, Panda Supplements, use TDL for 35% off for all your, get all your protein purchases, maybe some Christmas gifts, whatever you guys need to do. Go there.
Panda Courtesy of TDL. You get
exactly.
You get a discount for Christmas because of TDL. You got to go with that. Got to go with that every time.
Exactly. It's TDL, 35% off. All right. So it was a 22-16 victory in overtime. We're here to give you guys a review of the game. Of course, offense and defense, as always. BD, what are some of your early thoughts or from the review?
It was interesting. We saw definitely a boost from the pass rush. And I think that the guys who played on the second level, they were, at the very least, I'll just say that they were really hustling to the ball. There wasn't this team doesn't seem like they've given up at this point in the season, just based off that viewing. There's definitely a lot of effort throughout that game on the defensive side of the ball. So I know we've seen teams in the past where we're watching the Raiders, their season's in the dumps, we're, excuse me, late in the season, and we're like, what are we watching right now, right? But at least these guys have some fight, so we'll see how many more games they can get out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, offensively, I thought it was interesting that Josh McDaniels decided that he wanted to get a little creative this week. He really wanted to beat the Broncos. I don't know what happened, but definitely a lot of creativity in the past game. Definitely a lot of stuff I saw from the Patriots last year in this game. So very interesting, that aspect. I thought the offensive line played really well. I'm not seeing any trade Colton Miller content creators over there. I'm not saying should the Raiders trade Colton Miller after this game because of the offensive line played. If a backup quarterback came in and played like that, yeah, we'd be talking about trading the quarterback. So it's interesting to me how well they played together. They had a couple of mistakes. Another one mistake was on line. I don't know what Luminor was doing there. It's disgusting. He should have hit the guy. I think I'm going to go over that a little bit today. But it was interesting to watch that. They had it pretty good in the run game. Alex Barrs is still really bad. I think every pressure was from Alex Barrs. Parham had a good game. James had a better game. The Broncos just didn't run stunts or blitz as much as I thought until the end of the game. That's when they started getting more under pressure. They thought they could get pressure with 4. Didn't work out for them. That's really how the game went. Kept Derek Carr comfortable. He was able to find people downfield. They were able to run the ball. It was just weird. They just weren't able to score points. They got a penalty every time they would start to move the ball. Penalty. So
yeah, it's funny that the offensive line chose today to have or not today, but this week to have a great game when that's what their entire game plan was. Their offensive line sucks. We'll just get pressure with 4. So it ruined their game plan. Them just not sucking.
Exactly. So, since they didn't suck, it didn't. Their game plan was interesting because that's what I realized watching this game is that these guys aren't bad blockers. Alex Barr is terrible. Alex Barr, you're not a part of this. They're not bad blockers. It's just the stunts and the communications and blitzes. They are terrible at picking up those things. So what other teams do? Other teams just use stunts on them, but the Broncos didn't do that.
Just give them a bunch of volume, make them work for it.
Yeah, to make them think.
Right.
And that's their biggest problem. And the Broncos didn't do that, but they did at the end of the game, and they were able to get some pressure, but it was too late by then. But the Raiders did not have penalties this game. I don't think this game would have been that close as it was. They got to 3rd and 20s. They got in 3rd and 29s. It was bad from that.
They're behind the sticks. They're behind the
sticks. But I think they played it pretty good offensively, in my opinion.
Yeah. So do you want to do the offensive breakdown first?
Yeah, we could do that. The offensive breakdown. Basically, what I'm doing the offense, I'm gonna go over the last couple drives, and then little Devontae Adams too. We do a little Devontae Adams. So
nice.
Devontae
Adams had a big game. The only one capable of having a big game, it seems like.
Yeah. Keelan Cole is funny, man, because he's like always in the right spot, but he's just terrible at the catch point. I don't get it.
Yeah, that one where he got dunked on, like he was like so open. He got so open, and the guy just like got there and just like hit him, and it popped out.
Yeah.
Keelan Cole.
Yeah, I mean, and that play was like the exact same play to Henry Ruggs last year. Ruggs caught it, so it just tells you like the caliber.
Ruggs high pointed it
and caught the ball.
He cut it off, jumped up 11 feet, caught the ball, right?
Yeah.
See,
that's the difference. But we'll go over that. Let me get this up here real quick. All right. So we'll start with the offense here. Set it up. All right. So in this first one, what we got is you're be getting a comeback here from Hollins, and you're getting a kind of a inside corner route, basically, kind of like, what they like to call boot, basically, kind of boot route, right? But you're going to come back under it. It's basically, you'd call this smash in a normal offense, right? So you get the comeback there for Hollins right there. Hollins still rounding off his routes. But that's fine. We get pressure. I think Carr wants to go here and watch it back side. But yeah, they started running the stunts. We're going to see the offensive line play really bad here. They actually played pretty good this game. I'm giving some props, but they ran stunts and stuff this last drive. So, so there's a blitz. Then Lunar gets beat right there on the spin move, right? Carr has to move. Does a good job moving, hitting Hollins, getting 7. All right, next one. Of course, we're getting the usual 10 on this one. So we're getting the 20-yard dig. Then we get the 12-yard dig right there. All right, we're getting a little cover 3 look because, they want to double team Adams. So they're coming to stop Adams right here. Carr does a good job. He has time, steps up in the pocket. And you see Cole is supposed to come right here on the dig. You see they're playing cover 3. Cole does a good job. Great route by Cole there right there. So that's why I want him to play. It's a great route. On Surtain, too. That's no slouch. Like a subtle little push off right there. Gets a little, see, right there. It gets a little.
Beautiful.
It's great. But he's just terrible at the catch point. It's so bad.
Don't put him in a contested catch situation.
Right? Good step up right there. He almost dropped that one.
Yeah, definitely.
With it. He's in his head right now, probably. All right, this is my they went Chip Kelly on me on the next play. You got the mesh wheel here, so mesh, right? 2 drags. Then you get the wheel route right here from Jacobs. And what I like about this one, you're gonna get a nice little pick route. It's not more than 1 yard. It's with the line of scrimmage. Nice little pick route. First man here.
Beautiful.
And Jacobs just burns him. So he wanted to beat the Broncos, man. This game was personal. Don't get it twisted here, guys. This is a personal play call because I didn't even know if they even run this.
Right. This is definitely you dusted this one off. Oh, now we're doing some Pac-10 stuff here. Okay.
Yeah. So he's like, Carr, give me a West Coast play you guys used to run.
Right.
I really like mesh wheel here. Let's go with that.
Yeah. All
right. This one. And he gets the pressure here. I think we're getting kind of the double ends here again. They like to, of course, we love levels. This is a levels passing game, guys. We love the levels. High, low. Everything's high, low. So you get the end from Adams, the low, and then you get the high from Hollins. But they're playing some good zone defense there. Then you get the pressure here from Mumford getting beat, and I think Carr tries to lead Moreau to the corner or something in the back of the end zone. I don't know what he's trying to do. He just missed. on this one. We see once again, right, we're getting some kind of a blitz pressure, but Mumford just gets beat on this one. He had a good game. Mumford played pretty well. I don't know what their grades were. Their grades are probably bad. See, I liked it. I bet their PFF grades are bad because they went down like 5 points in their total PFF grade. The game that I like is the game that PFF doesn't.
That's how it works.
They played great this week. PFF's terrible.
Yeah.
That's how it works, guys. All right, here we go. Next play. See, he gets beat again. Is a speed rush with Mumford. Mumford, he's leaning. That's his problem. He's going to have that problem his whole career. It's not going to get really better. I mean, Von Miller's guy with Ben, they're going to give him some trouble. But I don't even know what this play call is because I don't know. Like Collins and Moreau are like in the same position. I can't tell you what this is. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a scissors. They're supposed to run into each other on purpose. They're double teaming Adams.
Yeah.
I was just happy Carr didn't get picked here.
Kind of what was that? Yeah, that was a miscue.
Who's he yelling at? I think Carr's yelling at somebody's yelling at the coach. Who's he yelling at?
Yeah.
Interesting.
God, I'm sorry, yelling at the sideline.
Yeah. What was that about? I think the speed of how they got the play in, I think. Okay. Rich Gannon tweeted that he needs to win. See, I tell you, every time Rich Gannon tweets he needs to win, he has a comeback win.
It's Rich Gannon. It's
Rich Gannon. As soon as I saw it, it's funny. I saw a Rich Gannon clip. This is like a side. I'm like, I have to check it out. But there's a Rich Gannon clip, and he went in on Derek Carr a little bit. He brought up his record, 59-77. I was like, oh, Rich.
Wow.
I know Rich feels like he's a Derek Carr motivator. He probably texted him before that. All right, here we go. This is a play I really liked. They call this a whirl. Now they haven't ran this a lot. This is what I'm talking about. He needs to win. He wanted to win. They haven't ran whirl. So we're in play action, and they used to run this with Gronk. So we got too high. Okay, so too high. Moreau sees the too high because if it wasn't too high, if it's single high, Moreau goes straight. Okay, this is a comeback from Adams. But since it's too high, Moreau's going up the middle. He's going up the seam right here. He's going to splits it up and kicks up the seam right there. Great read by him.
Yeah.
All right. That's great. That's why that's why he's playing. That's why he plays. He's out there with Waller was too.
There you go.
Right? Because he knows what he's doing. All right. Yeah, he read that perfectly. And look for the ball right when he's supposed to. Great play, Monroe. Big play.
Yeah, that's big time.
Yeah, man. Somebody's going to sign him, man. He's getting paid by somebody. I don't know who's going to pay him. He can just start a job somewhere, I think. All right, here we go. And then the last play. This is just nasty.
Filthy.
And then he waves to him. He's waving by. Okay, yeah, so
goodbye.
They haven't ran this play either. This is a play they haven't ran. This I'm telling you, he wanted to win this game. I'm telling you guys. The game got close, and he just got. I was like, oh wow, now we're the Patriots. Okay, cool. All right, so this play is a choice route, post or corner. So Devonta Adams can go post. He can go corner. It's his choice.
What's that? Arena football, Poco.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's called Viper. Okay, and you got the under right from this alignment. You're getting the under from Hollins, right? So Hollins going to come under Adams after the release, right? So that's how he gets Surtain because they haven't ran this all year. And look at Carr. Carr's looking at the post. Carr's all we're doing post, right? But Adams already.
When you show it from the end zone angle, you're going to see that. Yeah. Killed him.
You asked me this. No, look, it was. It wasn't, but it kind of shows how Adams and Carr are on page right now. Right? They're on the same page. For real. Like it's not a game anymore. Because Carr knows that he's going back to the corner. He knows it, right? But he's not gonna let Surtain know that. And bam. Got it.
I don't see his head ever flip that way until his head doesn't flip until the very
last second. Yeah, he knows. He knew what Adams was gonna do. They knew what they were gonna do. Yeah, man. Uh-oh.
Beautiful.
We're getting 8 wins, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Here we go. so I'm talking about Adams again. We're talking about watching Adams here at the bottom. Their connection is getting crazy now, guys. You have to deal with this. I'm sorry. If you look away, because I have no idea how this got there. I've been trying to figure this out for a while. This is a bullet fade. Surtain can't figure it out.
It just dropped in there.
It just dropped right in there, right? And you can tell like they've been working on this because this is a bullet too. This is not like a fade route. You do a bullet pass right there. They've been working on that stuff.
And it came so much sooner than that corner is anticipating it.
Yeah. And then, you
know, because he's playing back shoulder. Surtain's playing back shoulder. It just comes so quick.
Boom. Laid hands and everything.
That's extremely high level execution.
Right. And then, you know, I like how McDaniels is using him a little bit different too. So break down this one. This is the play action. So you see him inside a lot more. We got him inside alignments. There are more stacks. Just like we saw the corner route, the choice route. I mean, this might be the same thing, right? Play action, right? We're getting the Viper again. Same over route. We're getting the Viper, but this time, where does Adams go? He goes that way. So watch for it again. Play action, right? It's the same look, man. Same play. He's going a different way. I didn't like how he jumped here, but that's fine.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Like, why'd he jump? Maybe he expected somebody to be around him or something because he's mad at himself.
As soon as I saw him jump, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, now the car hater is going to be like, oh, if the Raiders lose, just throw it to him in stride. Like, terrible pass.
Or keep running. That's what I was thinking. Right. All right. Here's another one, too. I like this one a lot. I know some people said this is underthrown, but you got to watch how Derek Carr throws this ball. So play action, right? You're getting the kind of the under right here. You're getting the curl route, which holds this guy, opens it up, and then Adams just dusts both of them. Right? I mean, they're double teaming him. He just dusts both of them. And Derek Carr throws a bullet. He didn't try to throw a fade. He didn't try to get cute. He just threw a bullet right to him. Touchdown. Yep. And Adams waves him away. he was mad at Surtain. Surtain must have been talking crap or something. He must have been on IG or something talking crap about after that game. I locked down Adams because Adams was mad this game. He was upset.
Yeah.
He was frustrated or something. And this is it's a great throw. I don't care what anybody says. That's a bullet. 40 yards across the body. Opposite hash. Play action. Right. All right. And then, of course, that's why I said I liked how I used them. They got him in the choice route. So we got a little juke route here. Adams. Inside the slot. We got him inside the slot in the juke route. Here we go. See? Give him some choice routes. It's just used them so much better, you know? But, you know, this is taped online, and we critique even the greats. I mean, you know, we see BD critique Matt Crosby. I'm going to critique my boy Devontae Adams here. You know, he's just having a little drop problems, in my opinion, this year. And, you know, I talked about that before the season started. BD asked me what is something that Adams has a problem. I think he has the occasional drop problem still pops up. Now, this is to me, it's a great throw. Derek Carr's throwing away from the linebacker. I need you to catch that ball. I mean, that's just, he's elite, so I need him to catch this ball. Maybe if it was Matt Collins, I'd be like, you know, that's a tough catch. But,
tough catch, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough catch, right? But, oh, man, that's tough. But he's got to see that a little bit, too. You know? He got mad at somebody's question about this stuff, so, you know, after the game. But this is a big one for me, too. This the slant flat. Right. So let's talk about, you got the linebackers. They're coming up in the windows and they know where Adams is at all time. Carr anticipates past this linebacker. You know what I mean?
Gets into that second window.
So, but this has been happening like in big moments too. Like there's the drop against Kansas City, stuff like that. You know, it's happening, and I'm just mad that, you know, he waited until a Raiders uniform for him to have the 2015 problems that he had at times. So
yeah.
But I mean, he's balling though, and him and Carr. I mean, they're getting it. I mean, they don't have those problems that they're having at the beginning of the year for sure.
Right. I mean, yeah, you saw some of those throws. Yeah, like that's specific to Devontae Adams. Like that's where Devontae is saying, "That's where I want it. That's how I want it." Right.
Yeah.
Because we have seen them like that on those fades. Like that hasn't been productive this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So seeing him get one, like add that to the film, make that be something these guys start preparing for. And now we're going to start seeing them play that back shoulder early, and then all of a sudden it's going to be over the top big time. Yeah, right. So, but you need to have that on film for guys to honor it. You know, so like that's a beautiful pitch and catch on the sideline there with the toe tap, and then like the no look on that Viper. Gosh, sick. That was sick. Yes,
nasty, man. So. Yeah, you love the connection that they're getting. Pushing the Viper, I mean, he had to know that he was going to take the corner, right? I mean, he had to know, and it was a guess too, to me, total guess that he had to guess that. You know, that's them kind of knowing what Adams is going to do, and they're getting to that point.
Yeah, they get on the same page, right? Yeah, that's exciting. Unfortunately, too little, too late. I got some stuff that's too little, too late on my side as well.
Yeah. This is the too little, too late episode.
Yes, basically. Yes. We have some good film to go over.
Wheel, bro? You waited till week 11 for mesh. You had mesh wheel this whole time with Abdullah and Jacobs.
Come on, right? Come on. I think they did hit that. Didn't they hit Bolden? They hit Bolden on some kind of wheel. I don't know.
That was week 1. Yeah, they hit it a little bit, but then they didn't run it again till like
till week 11. Yeah, okay.
So it's the Jags game, and then they missed it.
Yeah. Well, so we saw, I would say, the offense overall improvement across a lot of different areas. The defense, it was really just one area that was an improvement from previous weeks, and that was the pass rush. The opening drive, Broncos were getting a lot going in the passing game. Obviously, that was their opening script, so that they had some things dialed up that the Raiders just weren't ready for. But even as the game went on, they definitely had things dialed up that were open, right? But the pass rush just got there. So if not for this pass rush stepping up and having this game, like Broncos definitely score quite a bit more than what they did. So that's what I'll go through. So yeah, let me show my screen.
Let's do it, dog.
All right. So first, let's talk about run defense. Okay, I put out a little YouTube short. Andrew Billings, watch this guy. I got 2 in here. Two of my favorite plays that he made. He's lined up in a 2-eye. We are in a G front over G. And he's a 2-eye, meaning he's on the inside shade of the guard. He is not on the center. Okay, inside shade of the guard. And that's just to help protect these linebackers from having this guard come out to Jaylen Brown. He's got to contend with Andrew Billings first. So we get a little zone play his way. And check out this guard. What does Billings do? He does make sure this guard has a hard time getting up to the linebacker. Okay, holds him off. And then instead of just being content to let someone else make the play, look at Billings get in there, 350-pound man wrestling you down. And then this is also a really good example. Billings right here at one technique. Now he is playing a shade. This is a really good example of what it means to play a gap and a half. So he's in this A gap here, okay? But watch, he comes over to this opposite A gap and peeks. And when the ball carrier declares, he sheds, gets in on that tackle, okay? So again, this is an example of playing what's called a gap and a half. And so, multiple players on the defensive line will be doing something like that. I also just want to highlight, look, they got 2 tight ends in the game. They're trying to be tough. Watch Chandler Jones. Just take this tight end, just walk him all the way back into the bunker. They want to be tough. They want to be physical, but they're not physical. Okay, and Andrew Billings was a beast the entire game. But a lot of guys were involved in run support. We see him here. Billings gets double teamed here. Okay, gets a little swipe at that running back. but then Max Crosby punches the ball out right on the goal line. Crucial swing of events here, put them back on the 7 instead of the 1. They'd have to settle for a field goal. Okay, here's Tyler Hall. Tyler Hall, randomly. Meek Robertson, I guess he got hurt. I didn't find the play where he got hurt, but Tyler Hall comes in. Okay, so it's shooting the gap, getting in on run support. Are you kidding me? Tyler Hall is doing it, and I'm going to finish the run segment highlighting return of Denzel Perryman. Just, this is a bananas run fit here for him to just come and make that huge tackle for a loss. Okay, that was a big momentum change. Also, watch Chandler Jones set this hard edge. You see him push this tackle back. Like, this tackle wants to be pushing Chandler Jones all the way out here, right? Mm-hmm. But Chandler Jones makes it such a short edge. I don't think he gives this running back any room. I would count this as an assist for Chandler Jones. Okay, here's another one for Denzel Perryman. Okay, you see him here. Just read it. Body slam that back. Okay, Melvin Gordon was just getting pummeled in this one. Incredible run fill right there from Denzel Perryman. And then this is another example too. They're blitzing. This is a pressure call. Denzel Perryman's going to blitz here, and then Jayon Brown's going to blitz around. And Denzel Perryman in the middle of the blitz realizes, oh, it's a run. Okay, and does a little Ole. Watch the move here. You see the little Ole? Okay. 76 gets caught looking. Denzel Perryman wraps up, gets that leg off the ground for Melvin Gordon, and look who falls on him. Andrew Billings, 350 pounds. Love it. Okay. So the run defense looked good. Let's check back in on Sam Webb. I did a breakdown of his last week. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? When I did a breakdown of his last week. Sam Webb. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what he's looking like. Okay, top of the screen. He's in man coverage. Okay, and this wide receiver is going to go underneath the linebacker. Okay, so we're already in a tough spot because we got that separation created. We just gotta trust ourselves. Okay, and run this guy down. What he does instead is he starts grabbing on. Okay, and he gets a little too handsy. It's going to pop up later on in the game. Okay, gets a pass interference call. Gives up, 15, 20 yards on that play. Okay, bottom of the screen. He's going to get hit with this little box slant. Bottom of the screen here. Okay, this is how you beat man coverage. Great job. Okay, from Cortland Sutton to eat up that cushion and then two-step that break. You see Sam Webb just immediately open instead of fight to stay square. He's got to fight to stay square. This guy never threatens him vertical. So you got to fight to stay square here, and then when he puts his foot in the ground, you'll be in a better position to break on that slant. So just guessing a little bit here. Okay, he guesses here, in my opinion, as well. So something's happening here. They're nickel. Okay, but this is a 3-by-1 nub formation, meaning there's only a tight end on one side. So we're going to have corner over. Sam Webb's got to come all the way over to the opposite side of the formation and play man coverage on this nearest slot. And I'm guessing, because you see them, look at these guys gesturing towards each other. Okay. Sam Webb's like, what am I doing? What's going on? What, huh? Right? These guys are banjoing it. Both this receiver and this receiver, they're inside the numbers in the hash together. They're going to banjo this. So that's why these guys are playing at the same level here. And so if you are banjoing it, that means you got to be inside leverage on this near slot, but he's not inside leverage. And you see him cross over here and kind of bail out instead of, again, fighting to stay square. You want to fight to stay square because now you can break either direction. When you're opening up, you can only go backwards. Okay. So when he's going backwards, this guy goes across the field on him. Okay. Gets beat. Poor tackle attempt. That will be a theme for Sam Webb. Here's another poor tackle attempt right here. I'm not even going to rewind that because it was that bad. Go over here. We're in dime. He's playing man on the tight end. Tight end gets a little out route. Okay. So here's what he does wrong. First of all, where is he looking? Is he looking at the guy or is he looking back at the quarterback? Okay. And when he peeks for just a second back at the quarterback, he loses track of the guy. All right. And again, another horrendous tackle attempt from Sam Webb. Okay, got two more. These are all of his targets. Okay, so I just want to make sure people aren't saying Sam Webb's, let's be honest here. Okay?
He's a rookie.
Yeah, that's fine. He is rookie. So he's in cover 2, where I'm playing cover 2. Watch the safeties. Okay, look at the backside. What this is like. We get a flat route here from the back. We got to stay out there in the flat. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, completely bailed on that. And if you watch him, I guess he thinks he's playing man. You see him start grabbing on early and hold on. So not only is he not in the right spot at all, he's doing the wrong thing, but he's doing it completely wrong and getting a penalty for it. So gives up 30-yard play on that one. And then this is the last one in the slot. Okay, in the slot, we get a slot fade. Okay, and at the very end, he just gets pushed off on, and I just think he's got to learn how to toe this line because he wants to be a physical, grabby corner, and it's just not working out for him. And last thing I'll say, it's funny that this is predetermined, and Russell Wilson was going to throw this no matter what, because Rocky Sin gets roped off on this, and this is a touchdown right here if he throws a slant. Goodbye. So good thing he just threw that for 25 yards instead of throwing that slant for a touchdown. All right, so if that's what it was looking like in the passing game, how did the Raiders win? Well, the pass rush truly saved the day. Let's watch Max Crosby, a couple sacks from him. He's gonna give a little stutter, front the guy, go for that inside move on the stunt. Okay, bam, gets a hold of Russell Wilson, drags him down. I just want you to notice Jayon Brown here. He's blitzing. Okay, is he even blitzing at Russell Wilson at all? Like, Melvin Gordon needs to immediately realize, wow, this guy's just going over there. He's not even coming at my quarterback. Obviously, this is going to be a stunt, right? So Jayon Brown is setting up Max Crosby by making sure he takes the back with him and hits that tackle. So now no one's there to block Crosby. Good execution. Jayon Brown had a couple really good blitz executions. Okay, here's another example of the pass rush getting home here. Max Crosby's just going to get out there on the edge, force Russell Wilson, throw it out of bounds. Okay, and then here's a quick one. Look at that beautiful inside spin. It's so fast. It's so fast, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's a devastating. Like, this is officially part of his repertoire right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is a devastating move. Fantastic. All right. Now let's see here. Okay, so again, we're talking about the pass rush, getting home, right? This is an example of Clelin Ferrell playing what's called an aggressive spy. And both edges are going to go with the inside move. And they really want to condense down this pocket and invite the quarterback to escape. Because we have the aggressive spy who's going to trigger downhill either way here. So it happens to be on Max Crosby's side where the quarterback tries to escape, but that's intentional. We want Clelin Ferrell now to wrap around here and hit that quarterback, which he does. Forces an errant throw. Okay, so pass rush, we're doing some game. We're running some games. We're running some stunts, getting home. Okay, here's an example of, in my opinion, Tyler Hall. He gets beat here immediately. Okay, trail position. Guy is going to come back around. Okay, I think that is NFL open if Russell Wilson had the time, but he doesn't. Okay, so why? If we see it, from the all 22 angle, we see this pass rush again. That's Clelin Ferrell coming around. That's the play. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if Clelin Ferrell, it looks good from the end zone, but when you see it in the coverage, it's like, oh, okay, it all makes sense. Okay, here's an example of a blitz. Okay, I think Anthony Avery, he came in, he didn't give up many catches, but guess what? It was because of the pass rush. This guy's wide open. Cortland Sutton is going to get a huge play here, but what happened? Okay, the pass rush. Let's go look at it here. Okay, we're going to get a little blitz. Denzel Perryman's going to come. The nickel's going to come off the edge here. Bilal Nichols comes off on his contained rush and gets a quarterback hit. I don't know how Russell Wilson got that off. This is just he's literally in midair. Feet are off the ground. Throwing this.
Go back to the field view real quick. Because you said Cortland Sutton's open. Where's Cortland Sutton open?
Who is this? 14 coming across the middle of the field. Yeah, right here.
Oh, but 9. I was like, look at Kenton.
Oh, and yeah, he's open too. Yeah, all these guys. Yeah, there you go.
I was like, but 9.
Thankfully, yeah. Oh, 9 is there. Yeah, he's going to turn the corner on Chandler Jones.
I mean, he's the hot read, right, for the blitz, right?
Yeah, I mean, he should be. Yeah, there you go. So
he blitzed off the edge. Like that's not okay.
The pressure is getting to Russell Wilson. We saw it in this one.
Russell Wilson's never thrown to his hot read in his life, so
I know. That's 3rd and 15. Luckily, they came up with a stop right there, even though they got some extra yardage. Okay. That's it again from the back, from the end zone angle. See the pressure. Pressure is what's winning. Here's another example. Raiders are in cover 2. Look at this. These guys are wide open. It's not like the secondary, like all of a sudden, like played way better. Okay. Why did Russell Wilson throw that? I don't know. But I guess Andrew Billings just started dog walking this guy back and do his field of vision. And he was like, let me just throw it.
Yeah,
So the pressure was getting to him. Here's another example. Him bailing out here. It looks like okay. They got something there, right? They got something. Okay, let's watch the rush. We're gonna get. This is called NCAA, America's Blitz. This is the most common blitz path in all of high school and college football. Max Crosby's coming out long sticking to the A. Jayon Brown's gonna blitz the B, and then we're gonna get a nickel or the nickel Sam to blitz off the edge here. Okay, that is a very common blitz. And if Max Crosby coming up the middle here, okay. They have no idea. Like they're like, look at this guard's not even looking over here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys focused on these 3. And they got 1, 2 guys blocking these 3 over here on this side. Okay. So good blitz call. Pressure forces the quarterback to get the ball. Well, let's look at it from the end zone angle. Let's look at what look at what Russell Wilson passed up because of the pressure. Okay.
Wow.
So
I mean, fair. Maybe Morag moved when he threw it.
Be
fair.
They were. I mean, I'll go back and show you. They were both playing man coverage on that tight end. There was a miscommunication. They completely let that guy go in the end zone. So the secondary did not play well. They still sucked. Okay, that's all I gotta say. It was Rocky Singh got beat. Anthony Avery got beat a bunch of times. He just didn't get targeted, but once. Okay, and he played good coverage on that one. Meek had one good coverage rep where he got targeted, but for the most part, secondary still not looking too hot. But the pass rush stepped up, and it works out because you got a quarterback who will not take hot routes and who will hold on to the ball. It's too long.
I didn't know why you put that one pass rush rep because that was that a pass rush or was that Wilson just panicking? Because he was like
exactly.
Maybe he can't see. See, with short quarterbacks. That's my thing. Short quarterbacks.
So
quarterback, and people keep sending me these short guys. They run out the pocket and they're throwing all these crazy throws, and I'm like, yeah, man, it looks really cool until somebody keeps them in the pocket. There's somebody in the NFL. That's what they're gonna do. Right. I mean, it's like every time I see like these pocket guys running around like crazy, they're like, that's the next Mahomes. I'm just thinking, well, people have been keeping Mahomes in the pocket for like 5 years and it hasn't worked. So let's.
I want you to remember. Let's go back. Russell Wilson's rookie year. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else were rookie quarterbacks that year? Andrew Luck. And RG3. Yes. Right?
Uh-huh.
Of all those 3 guys, RG3 was the most exciting his rookie year because he was doing all that running around. And then what happened? His leg literally wrapped around Haloti Ngata. Okay. Like the wrong way. Every ligament just ripped. Okay. That's what happened. All right.
Yeah,
so you can't be running around all the time. Can't be running around all the time.
Again too. But
Fields got hurt, right? But let's go back. My point in adding that one in, that was a clear panic from Russell Wilson, right? But it's because the pass rush was getting home, that's speeding up his clock, right?
That's true.
You're gonna get some of these like, okay, was that? Why did he speed up his process? All it takes is just seeing some movement, seeing some guys cross around, and all of a sudden he's thinking, oh, it's a blitz, and let me get it out here. So that's, definitely in a major way stepped up. I cannot say that run defense, great. Pass rush, we saw a good pass rush game. Other than that, can't really say that this defense, took too many more steps than that.
Yeah, because they're still not getting their hands on the ball. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. Can I see a pass knockdown? That's why I see like a pass thrown and somebody just knocks it down. Like I don't even have to pick it. Just knock it down. Just a good knock down with the you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Saying no. You know what I mean? Like
Rock Yassin did contest one, when in the area. I don't think he got his hand on the ball though. I think he raked the catch point. That's all I can think of right now. I can't think of anyone else getting their hands on anything.
I know you're not charting anymore, really. I don't know if you charted this game, but I don't know if you're charting anymore, really. But how many pass defenses did you have? Like,
no. This team is not getting their hands on the ball. No.
If you go Pro Football Reference, it's like 5.
No, they're not. They're not getting past. Like, it was so many with Gus Bradley too. They had so many with Gus Bradley. Casey Hayward had like 20 on the year. So
I was thinking, man, Kitten Hilton probably scores in that play because like Chandler Jones.
There was multiple touchdowns. There was several touchdowns.
It was basically Chandler Jones, Kendall Hilton, and then Borek probably had to come on pursuit angle to catch him from behind.
It would have been a big play at the very least, huge play. Yeah.
All he had to do was just stick. See, but when we play this week, Geno Smith, we could all talk crap about Geno, but Geno's gonna hit that guy. And Tyler Lockett.
Geno's gonna play quarterback for sure. So that's all he can do.
That's all he can do is just play quarterback. So
he's not going to be doing the improvised stuff. No,
he's going to hit the dig over the top. that you shut up cover 2. That was wide open. Geno's going to hit that, and Tyler Lockett's going to keep
hit
running.
That. Yes.
It's going to be different.
I have Geno Smith as my. I have Geno Smith.
You should have did that, man. I'm depressed. I'm depressed to get. Not 8 wins anymore. I saw that. Like, nope. No.
That's why I told you to start first. Go high, let's come down a little bit. Temporary expectations here.
Hilton was just so open. I was like, man, how many quarterbacks would just hit that? Like Tyler Heineke probably would hit that. There's just so many quarterbacks. I don't know.
Yes.
This is okay.
Yes.
Anyways, any other thoughts? Jerry Tillery. I want to ask you about Jerry Tillery. Fans want to know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I meant to go over Jerry Tillery. I didn't get a chance to go in depth on him. I did see a few plays from him that caught my eye. But in run defense is where I was seeing him, and he looked solid. So I have to go back through. I didn't check to see how many snaps he got yet in this one. From what I saw, the way that he was playing the run, he's definitely bought in, because that's a want to thing. That's an effort thing. So it looks like a guy who's bought in. Yeah. Thank you.
It's time to play the run. I should do one of my Chargers guys. I should have sent him the clips of Jerry Tillery play the run. I saw him. I watched it a couple times. He was getting 2 hands. He's moving people. I wanted to send him those clips, man.
Yeah.
I might add him on Twitter. Like, hey, look at Jerry Tillery, man, playing the run really well.
He needed to get cut. He needed to get that wake-up call. I agree.
Sebastian's cool, man, but you're a D tackle. You got to play the run. It's not like an edge. Like, you can get away with it. You can't as a D tackle. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I thought that was interesting when I did my little quick watch before I did on the radio. I was like, wow, man, Tillery is. He never played the run like this in his life. He didn't play like this in college.
Right.
So, wow.
Yeah. I'll go back through it. I'll look at him a little bit more closely. So, but a lot of guys. Tyler Hall, I gave him a shout out. Isaiah Pulamau came in. He had some good plays out there in the flat, making some good open field tackles. So they're getting to the. Say it again.
He went to my high school.
Pulamau, really?
Yeah. My nephew actually knows him, so it's weird. Yeah, but
okay, that's cool. That's cool.
He's on the Raiders, man. You might have to get a jersey, I guess. Now.
Whoa.
I'm supporting the whole team.
I go that far. Okay, here. All right. Let him get a Pro Bowl or something first. Hold on. Buy the man.
I'm supporting the whole team. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? He made a couple tackles in the flat. You know what I'm saying? Mount Point's never had a. Mount Point's only NFL player. Like, we have never had a NFL player. Now that I think about it.
Really?
No, he might be the first one. He's undrafted. Yeah.
There you go.
See, there you go.
So yeah, that's it for me though.
Oh yeah,
a little too late game. Too little too late.
Yeah, a little too late. And we got the Seahawks. Want everybody a happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your turkeys and your families. Hopefully, don't try to avoid political conversations. That's what I'm saying to all my tapes. Don't lie, people. Just try to avoid them. Just don't talk about politics at your Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cordial. Talk about the family. You know what I'm saying? As soon as this person starts talking about, gas prices, be like, hey, we're here to eat turkey. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cordial with the family. Enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's time to enjoy each other. Who cares what you think? I don't care your personal views. So, that's just my my Thanksgiving look for everybody. Wow. Yeah, I know. Okay. We're just at the time of that. Let's enjoy our families. And people are crazy. People getting, just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Enjoy your family. We'll try to, what I'm saying? You don't need to debate them this week. If you want to debate them about their car. Okay, have a car debate. You know what I'm saying?
See, when I go to the Thanksgiving function, my family members, most of them are Raiders fans, but when someone says something, oh, what about those Raiders? Who's not a Raiders fan? That's when I start bringing up politics. Okay, because I'd rather talk politics than talk these trash Raiders at this point. But no, I'm just kidding. I agree with Marcus. Everything says.
yeah, because I'm gonna get crap all the time. And the Raiders are 3-7. My brother's a Bills fan, so and he Josh Allen. He likes to.
Oh, you got gifted one. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, but you're still cursed. That's why you can't win a Super Bowl. You're not gonna win a Super Bowl with them because you're cursed over there. So,
right.
So, you guys get it. So you know how that goes. But anyways, we're out of here, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. We're out of here. Peace.